Have you ever wondered if there's a simple yet profound way to rid yourself of debt, poverty, and bad luck? Imagine flushing away your troubles and stepping into a life of abundance. Stay tuned, because in this story, we'll uncover a timeless Zen secret that promises to change your life. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss our life-transforming stories. In a tranquil village nestled in the heart of Japan, lived a humble Zen master named Kaito. Renowned for his wisdom and serenity, Kaito was sought after by villagers and visitors alike. His teachings were simple, yet they held the power to transform lives. One crisp autumn morning, a desperate man named Hiroshi arrived at Kaito's temple. Hiroshi was plagued by an unrelenting string of bad luck, debt, and poverty. His business had failed, his savings were gone, and he felt an overwhelming sense of despair. With a heart heavy with hopelessness, he approached Kaito. "Master Kaito," Hiroshi began, his voice trembling, "I have lost everything. My debts are mounting, and I am burdened by bad luck. I don't know what to do. Please, can you help me?" Kaito observed Hiroshi for a moment, his eyes reflecting deep compassion. "My son," he said gently, "the solution to your troubles lies within a simple yet profound act. Come, follow me." Kaito led Hiroshi to the temple garden, where a small, serene pond reflected the morning sun. Beside the pond was a modest wooden toilet, seemingly out of place in such a beautiful setting. "Master, why is there a toilet here?" Hiroshi asked, puzzled. Kaito smiled. "This toilet holds a powerful secret. It represents a metaphorical act that can cleanse your life of negativity. You see, the mind clings to worries, debts, and misfortunes like filth. Just as you dispose of waste in a toilet, you must learn to throw away your mental burdens." Hiroshi was intrigued but skeptical. "How can flushing a toilet change my life?" Kaito nodded knowingly. "This is not an ordinary toilet. It is a symbol of letting go. You must write down all your fears, debts, and misfortunes on this piece of paper." He handed Hiroshi a sheet of rice paper and a brush, and then flushed them down the toilet. Though skeptical, Hiroshi was willing to try anything. He sat down, took a deep breath, and began writing. He wrote about his failed business, his mounting debts, and the relentless bad luck that had followed him for years. With each stroke of the brush, he felt a slight release of his burdens. Once he finished, Kaito guided him to the toilet. "Now, Hiroshi, with a clear heart and an open mind, flush away your troubles." Hesitant but hopeful, Hiroshi placed the paper in the toilet and flushed. He watched as the water swirled, carrying his written burdens away. A strange sense of relief washed over him. "Do you feel lighter?" Kaito asked. "Yes, master," Hiroshi replied, surprised by the sense of peace that was beginning to settle within him. "This is just the beginning," Kaito said. "You must practice this act of letting go every day. Each time you feel burdened, write it down and flush it away. This ritual will train your mind to release negativity and make space for positivity and abundance." Hiroshi bowed deeply, gratitude filling his heart. He returned home with renewed hope and a simple yet powerful tool. Days turned into weeks, and Hiroshi faithfully practiced the ritual. Each day he felt a bit lighter, his mind clearer. He started to notice small changes in his life. Opportunities he had never considered began to appear, and his luck seemed to turn. One day, while walking through the village, Hiroshi met an old friend who offered him a partnership in a new business venture. Skeptical but curious, Hiroshi decided to give it a chance. To his astonishment, the business flourished. The debts that once weighed him down were gradually repaid, and prosperity began to flow into his life. Hiroshi returned to the temple to thank Kaito. "Master, your wisdom has transformed my life. My debts are gone, my business is thriving, and I feel fortunate once again. How can I ever repay you?" Kaito smiled warmly. "My son, your success is your own. You have learned the art of letting go, which is the first step to embracing abundance. Remember, life will always have its ups and downs, but by continually flushing away negativity, you make room for positivity and growth." Inspired by his transformation, Hiroshi began teaching the villagers the same practice. He shared the story of the magical toilet and the power of letting go. The village saw a remarkable change as more and more people adopted this simple yet profound ritual. Years passed, and Hiroshi became known as a wise and prosperous man, much like Kaito. He never forgot the lesson he had learned and continued to practice it daily. He built a small shrine in his home with a miniature version of the wooden toilet, reminding himself and others of the importance of releasing burdens. One day, a young man named Kenji, burdened with similar troubles, approached Hiroshi. "Master Hiroshi," Kenji pleaded, "I am drowning in debt and misfortune. Please, can you help me?" Hiroshi looked at Kenji with the same compassion Kaito had shown him. "My son, the solution to your troubles lies within a simple yet profound act. Come, follow me." He led Kenji to the shrine and handed him a piece of rice paper and a brush. "Write down your fears, debts, and misfortunes, and then flush them away. Let go of the past to make room for the future." Kenji, skeptical but desperate, followed Hiroshi's instructions. As he flushed his written burdens away, he felt a glimmer of hope, much like Hiroshi had felt years before. Hiroshi smiled. "This is just the beginning. Practice this ritual every day, and you will see your life transform." Hiroshi smiled. "This is just the beginning. Practice this ritual every day, and you will see your life transform." Kenji thanked Hiroshi and left with renewed hope. The cycle of wisdom and transformation continued, spreading peace and prosperity throughout the village. And so, the lesson of the Zen master Kaito lived on. The act of flushing away negativity became a cherished tradition, a reminder that sometimes the simplest actions hold the most profound power. By learning to let go, the villagers discovered that they could indeed flush away debt, poverty, and bad luck, making way for a life filled with abundance and joy. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon to continue receiving inspiring stories and practical wisdom for a better life. Until next time, keep letting go and embrace the flow of positivity.